be his father, and David will be my son. But what does this father-son terminology refer to? Refers to co-regency. Co-regency. That's key. Because look at the answer here. Now look what happens. He said to them, Yeshua, how then does David in the Spirit call him Lord, saying, the Lord said to my Lord, now he quotes Psalm 110, verse 1. The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. If David then calls him Lord, how is he his son? And no one was able to answer him a word. Not from that day on did anyone dare to question him anymore. Okay, so here's the conundrum. If the Messiah is going to be the seed of David, and in the physical descent of David on the human side, how can David call him Lord? How can he call him, come after him, greater than him on the physical level? If he's going to be a son of David, and they say, of David. Let's go to 2 Samuel chapter 7 for just a moment. 2 Samuel chapter 7. This is where we have to tie it back together. Second Samuel chapter 7. This is Adonai, Yahweh, speaking to David. 2 Samuel chapter 7. And look what he says, verse 12. Now this is where it ties together. He speaks to David, giving him a promise. He says, when your days are fulfilled, and you rest with your fathers, I will set up your seed after you, who will come from your body, and I will establish his kingdom. It's always about kingdom, and the son of David is going to come from his body, physically. Then he says this, he shall build a house for my name, that's Solomon, and this house is a physical house of a temple and physical house of a dynasty. It's that double entendre intended here. He says, for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. Then we go back to the physical here. If he commits iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men and with the blows of the sons of men. But my mercy shall not depart from him as I took it from Saul, whom I removed from before you. And your house and your kingdom shall be established forever before you. Your throne shall be established forever. So how does David say, Psalm 110, the Lord said to my Lord? Because we have a physical descent of David and then a spiritual descent of David. There's two levels of descent here. One on the physical level, one on the spiritual level. And this is how David could say, my Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. There's two levels here. Yeshua is physically of the descent of David, but he's also spiritually the Holy One of Israel. He's both. Of physical descent, David. Of spiritual descent, Yahweh. And this blows the mind. How is this to be? All they can see is this right here. All they can see is out here, David. It says, well then, what is Psalm 110 talking about? It's messianic. It's going to be greater than David. There's one coming who is greater than David. But he's in David's loins. He's in the seed of David. Humanly speaking. So that's why this text is quoted all over the place within the apostolic scriptures, because they understood its messianic intent. That this was about two lines of descent with the Messiah. One greater than David. That's why David can call him Lord, because he is greater in the fact that he comes from this realm. On this level, he's the seed of David. On this level, he's greater than David. and I will be his father, and he will be my son. This, the father-son language here is language of co-regency. That's key. That's the key to this. All right.